Welcome students, welcome to this online series of lectures on operations research. So in this topic of linear programming, we are going to discuss about the special cases of linear programming solution methods. Now there are cases if you will come across where we cannot find out the solution. So let's look into those cases. So these special type of problems we come across when we try to solve the linear programming problems. When we solve these problems, we come across like four specific type of problems. First, case of infeasible solution, unbounded solution, multiple optimal solutions. So all these cases we will discuss one by one in this lecture. Now first is redundancy. So what we mean by redundancy? Redundancy means when you introduce a constraint which is redundant. It means that there is no contribution of constraint into the objective function. Here this equation is given where we have maximizing profit with 2x plus 4. Clear? And the subject to different constraints are given: x plus y less than equal to 20, 2x plus y less than equal to 30, x less than equal to 25, and x and y, these are non-negativity constraints. If you see here, there are three constraints. So first two constraints are plotted on this graph. Clear? The third one, x less than equal to 25, is far away from this feasible region, if you see, right? So this constraint, the third one, x less than equal to 25, is redundant constraint, or you can say it does not contribute to the feasible region, or it does not affect the feasible region. Clear? It is away from the feasible region, but it is towards, if you see carefully, it's towards origin because it is less than equal to. So definitely it is towards origin, as we have seen from the graphical method. So hence this is first case of special methods, or you can say special cases of linear programming, that is redundancy. In second case, infeasibility. We also discussed this infeasibility in graphical method as well, where the condition arises that there is no solution which will satisfy all the constraints, right? If you see this example here, x plus 2y less than equal to 6, 2x plus y less than equal to 8, and x greater than equal to 7. Now two of the constraints are less than equal to certain positive value. Means definitely there will be a feasible region around this, the intersection of these two lines, or you can say these two constraints. Clear? But the third constraint is greater than equal to 7. Means the satisfying the third constraint, the region lies here. So there is no overlap, or you can say there is no common region between these three constraints. So hence what we will get infeasible solutions. We cannot solve the problem. So this is the case of infeasibility. Next case is unboundedness. As the name indicates, there is no boundary around the constraint, or you can say the solution. Or you can say there is no finite solution involved. Whenever we are solving, we cannot approach to the finite solution. So how do we do that? Here an example is given: maximize profit equal to $3x plus 5y, subject to x greater than equal to 5, y less than equal to 10, x plus 2y greater than equal to 10. Also the non-negativity constraint x and y are greater than equal to 0. So let's plot first of the constraint x greater than equal to 5, which is this vertical line. Clear? Greater than equal to means the feasible region lies away from the origin. Clear? Second one, y less than equal to 10, means feasible region is towards the origin because it is less than equal to positive value 10 in the first quadrant. Clear? So here y less than equal to 10, it is towards the origin. Hence if you intersect this and this, the common area is this feasible region. Let's look into the third constraint. X plus 2y greater than equal to 10. Means this is the line, slant line, x plus 2y greater than equal to 10. Means it is away from the origin, greater than equal to 10. So it is away from the origin, right? Now if you intersect, if you see the common region between x greater than equal to 5, y less than equal to 10, and the third constraint, you will see this is the feasible region, right? But you will not find the close bounded solution. If you increase this profit line, isoprofit line, right, towards this is the isoprofit line. in the y2. Clear? If you try to increase it, it is going to increase without any finite solution, without any finite region, or you can say finite value of solution. If you increase within this region, it will go on increasing. Hence, we cannot approach the finite solution. So, this is the case of unboundedness, or you can say we will get infinite solution. We do not have a finite solution. Next, you have multiple optimal solutions. What do you mean by that? As the name indicates, instead of getting a unique solutions, you will have multiple solutions as an optimized value. You have more than one solution. So graphically, how do you find? If you see graphically the isoprofit line, or you can see the isocost line in case of minimization, the constraint which runs parallel here, if you see, it lies in the direction which the isoprofit is located. What do you mean by that? The constraint line and the isoprofit and isocost line, they will overlap, or you can say they run literally parallel, right? Or you can also say that they have the same slope. We will see an example. So here, if you see, the example is given that maximize profit 3x plus 2y, which is the objective function, subject to two constraints 6x plus 4y less than equal to 24, x less than equal to 3, and x and y, they are the non-negativity constraints greater than equal to 0. So the solution lies in the first quadrant, right? Now 6x plus 4y less than equal to 24. So where is this line? If you see here, this is the line, right? And it is less than equal to, so it is towards origin. Second, x less than equal to 3, which is this line, right? Less than equal to 3 means this, right? And it is towards origin. Clear? Also, this isoprofit line 3x plus 2y, which is shown here, which is isoprofit line of $8, is this one. If you see, they are parallel, right? They both are parallel. It means that you will get multiple solution, right? It overlays. See, if it is written here, the optimal solution consists of all combination of x and y along one and two segment. This one segment and two segments. When they overlap, you have this multiple solution, right? Why? Because the isoprofit line is this slant line, 3x plus 2y. Same way here as well, if you see, it is overlaying. So what do you mean by this? It means that you will get multiple optimal solution out of this example. Okay? So this is the special case of linear programming problem. Again, same example, if you see here, whatever we have discussed, that along this line you will have multiple optimal solutions, right? So in this way, in this lecture, we have discussed about the special cases of linear programming problem. So what are these special cases? In these special cases, you always do not get the solutions. Instead of getting a unique solutions, you have different scenarios. Let's say, for example, you will have redundancy, right? We discussed about redundancy. Then you have infeasibility, right? You have unboundedness, and finally, you also come across this last one, which is nothing but the multiple optimal solutions, right? So in this way, you can not only get the unique solution, but also different cases of solving the linear programming problems. Thank you.